My name is... Well, you actually already know my name, don't you? That's a bit of a silly intro, but I like it. And it took me bloody hours to do, so I'm going to use it. Maybe just in the live streams, maybe in my videos, who knows? Good evening, everybody. How are we doing this fine Sunday evening? Now, according to my counter, there's one person watching me, so hello, whoever you are. One. That's got to be wrong. Surely. Surely. Let's have a look. Let's refresh it. 55. Slightly better, I suppose. So, who do we have? Captain Welshie, Nikki Daly, Jacob something, New Guy, .exe, Christopher Plum, Andrew Buckley, Andrew Rebdo, Golf Foxtrot 22, Busted Wallet Garage, Hammerhead IT, Steve Martin, Miles 1, Clean Sweep, Rene Petrie, Randy Savage, very posh. So, what's happening, everybody? The reason there's no Creaky Cast tonight is because, unfortunately, Simon Dan had to cancel this afternoon. Something's come up. It's beyond his control, so nothing we can do about it. So you're stuck with little old me. What do you think about that? And I would strongly suggest sending some questions over via the side chat. Otherwise, this is going to be an extremely short live stream because I've got nothing prepared. Good evening, Mrs. Blinder. Mrs. Blinder in the house. Everybody say hello to Mrs. Blinder. I have made an official Mrs. Blinder account. Good evening, love. How are you? Are you any better than you were 5 minutes ago when I just left you downstairs? Oh, dear me. Don't say things like that in the side chat, Randy Savage. Because that's the sort of thing that gets videos demonetized. The conspiracist. How are you, pal? Claudio. How is the corona where we are living? Yeah, it's actually getting quite frightening now. I'm not really sure whether we should be talking about it, but yeah, it's not looking too clever. And I've actually asked my parents tonight to self-isolate themselves because they're both 70 plus. My dad's got COPD. And so he's already got a respiratory health condition. So he definitely doesn't want to catch the coronavirus. Good evening, Google moderator team. Keep it clean, we are watching. Why do I keep seeing that in people's live streams? That was in Radical's stream last night that I was lurking in the background of. The plot hole. How has your business been affected? So far, it hasn't. We did have a very busy day yesterday because people were coming in and buying en masse, but I'm sure that won't last. But at least I hope it doesn't. Yeah, we've got plenty of toilet paper. Good evening, Dirk Jensen. How the devil are you? Toilet paper is the new currency. You're absolutely right, mate. 100%. People are literally fighting over toilet rolls in the supermarkets. Yeah, sorry, Laura. I decided to start a little bit earlier. I know I said 8 o'clock, but I was ready to rock and roll and I didn't see any point in waiting. Good evening, Angry Welshman. How are you? Elizabeth Dracul. Yes, everything is fine in sunny South Wales. Google moderator team, we only moderate channels that are tidy like Inet. I'm guessing you're Welsh then, whoever you are. And things like that really annoy me because I'm so nosy I now have to know who you are. Good evening, Matthew Cundy. How are you? How is it being a granddad? It's absolutely awesome. She is absolutely adorable. Even though I am completely biased, she is. And there's no other way to say it. Captain Welshie, I've already said hello to you once. Paula Bateman loves my accent. Paula, you must be new because I obviously don't have an accent. And I resent the accusation. Good evening, Blue Margard. How are you? Ah, S2000 GT. It definitely isn't you. Well, that's okay then. Well, that is okay then. Opinion on the toilet roll situation. I think it's just bloody stupid. Absolutely ridiculous, because does the coronavirus make you shit your pants? I don't think so. I can do that all by myself. And Zorg ML, Tesco Forest Fach had a proper scuffle over rice yesterday. Did they really? You're clearly from Swansea then. Well, 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 well. Good evening, Spencer Dixon. IKSDEH90. Go to my community tab. And you will see one there. Exactly, Dirk Jensen. Everybody thumbs up this video and don't forget to be polite. Because polite people stay. Unpolite people, bye-bye. Because as Radical is a fan of saying, as you know, I don't do drama at all. Right. I moved my monitors away from me a little bit when I was trialing my contact lenses, which I clearly haven't got in now. So now it's a little bit too far away. Paul Donnelly's got 26 bog rolls, so if anybody wants some, they're £5 a roll. Yeah, I've got a full container of hand sanitizer, and I'm selling it for the bargain price of £100,000. So if anybody's interested, just give me a shout. I will hook you up. You will have the cleanest hands ever. Good evening, Brew Haha. How are you? Oh, 142 people watching. The pressure. The absolute pressure. Right then, let's have a look, see who we've got lurking in the background and not speaking. Oh, lots of people. Lots and lots and lots of people. Well, well, well. Yes, lots of lurkers. I've done something new with my email, so if anybody's emailing me and getting a random reply, all it is, I'm starting to get so many emails now. My phone is literally making a noise every bloody 30 seconds, and it's getting on my threepenny bits. So I've done GS Geology. It is going very well. So I've put an auto reply on my email. I still see the email, so if you send me an email and you get an automatic reply, it doesn't mean I'm not. Spencer Dixon, yes, we do have our own vape juice line. What was I saying? See, so easily distracted. Damn, it's completely gone now. Nope, gone. I'm sure it'll come back to me at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning when I wake up for a pee. Good evening, Radical. How are you? I'm glad Raji support is in the house. Yes, my phone. Thank you, Radical. Yeah, so I've put an automatic reply on my email. I still see all the emails, and I will reply to them as appropriate, if that makes sense. Because I'm just getting loads and loads and loads now, all of a sudden. Make it interesting and tidy. Well, I'll do my best, Alan Rogers, but this was meant to be an interview of Simon Dan, and because Dan is unavailable, I now have to continuously speak for at least an hour when I've got nothing really to speak about. So, you know. I've got something to speak about. Let me just check on something. Friday's video about the Halloween. She was dressed as a dog. Ooh. This here video. This one by her. This video. Didn't seem weird at the time. It was Halloween. She was dressed as a dog. She looked really cute. Hi, my name is... Is there anything that doesn't bother Why are the views down so much? I ask people what sort of thing they'd like to see, and quite often people will say things like, oh, it doesn't matter what you make videos about. As long as you make videos, we watch them. Stop lying. Because you don't. Because the analytics on that video has only done 8,145 views in 2.5 days. And of late, my videos have been getting 10,000 plus. So you clearly won't watch anything. So what do you want from me? Do you only want flat earth videos? Because flat earth is boring me to death at the minute, and I'm not gonna lie. It's doing my nut then. Because it's just really, really boring. Because none of them are saying anything new. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Never, ever. And it's just, I'm in that place again now where I feel like I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. Yeah, maybe in a slightly different way. But, you know, the dog lady was too weird for even you, Turquoise Lotus. It was extremely weird. But it was there, and to me, it was too funny to not make a video about. Now, I was actually quite surprised how butthurt some people were over it. I wasn't saying they were doing anything wrong. I just found it funny, so I made a video about it. And it's like, I never said they were hurt. Somebody actually commented and said, this is the first time I've ever had to dislike one of your videos. They're not hurting anybody. I didn't say they were. I just said that I found it really weird. And as I've said umpteen times before, I'd rather people hate me for who I am than love me for who I'm not. If I see a video and I think it's batshit crazy, and I want to make a video making fun of them, I'm going to do it. And you can either like it or dislike it. It's not going to change what I make videos about because, yeah, you know, I can't please everybody all the time. It's completely impossible to keep everyone happy all the time. Good evening, Gary IOW. I didn't see you sneak in. Good evening, Major Tom and Hank Damn. That's how I say your name. I'm fairly sure it's not right, but you can now be Hank Damn. Oh, dear me. Exactly, Koru. It never hurts to know about the crazies of the world. Oh, enjoy work, Andy Roo. I'll be thinking of you when I go to bed in a couple of hours. Actually, I probably won't because I would just be really weird. Kiwi Gamer, good evening. I think Nathan should call himself the Flatster Nathan Thompson, and he could call his fans the Flatomatics. Yeah, Nathan Thompson is he's just really annoying. What gets me about Nathan Thompson is how cocksure he is of himself. In his mind, he just absolutely knows that the Earth is flat. He can't prove it's flat. In the same way as he knows that the Earth isn't a globe. But also, he can't prove it's not a globe. So, yeah, it just makes him an annoying little scrot, I think would be... Why is cocksure a bad word, Stuart Campbell? I hate to think why. Brad first. I love what you, Simon, Dan, and others are doing, but I don't know how you guys can sit through all those flat Earth videos. It would drive me bonkers. Yeah, it does. Which is why from time to time, good evening, Kiri Mac, how are you? Which is why from time to time, I like to throw other things into the mix. Because you just can't. You just can't. You really, really can't. Quit asking me to sprinkle them titties. Oh, Far Q is in the house. I've not seen your name here for a while. How are you? Good evening, Banana Peaches. Because Americans think any word remotely dirty sounding is bad. Ah, right. Okay, Stuart Campbell. Good evening, Mr. Clapperjack. Irish Dublin. I didn't see you here either. Neil the 604 Atheist. JM and Nathan got their pee-pee punched by Red's rhetoric last night. I had an email today off the Modern Day Debate channel asking me if I would right. Sorry. Do. Sorry, peeps. Talk amongst yourselves. What was that then? What happened then? Oh, I missed it now. Bloody Cowan L, man. I've completely lost my... Yeah. What? Oh, there's 200 people here. And I'm just replying to messages and I'm so good at this. Bullet Bill, yeah, rest in peace sentence. You're absolutely right. Good evening, Timo. How are you? Have you received your hat yet? It's on its way. David Mountford, yeah, Cowan L. What's wrong with that? There is nothing wrong with that at all. Oh God, it's going up. It's 206 people here now. I can just feel the pressure mounting on me. Good evening, Gio. How the devil? So I just had a thought. I haven't asked you to be on Creaky Cast, have I, Gio? Shoot me a massage, and we will arrange it. I'm sure I can slot you in somewhere. Ah, seek truth, speak truth. Bugger, I didn't reply to your email, did I? Shizen. Right, I'm going to note this down now. Ah, bugger, I wish I'd remembered about this earlier. I could have had you on tonight, seek truth, speak truth. Because Dan had to duck out. Nips. I can't swap over now to the other Dubry WhatsApp. Anyway, let me just quickly address the super chat. Neil the 604 Neil the 604 Atheist, 10 Canadian dollars, just because you're awesome. Rock on, Tommy. Thank you very much, pal. I appreciate that. Most sincerely. Peppo Palpu? Poo. Check out my strange obsession on YouTube. People who have... Oh, bloody hell, yeah, I know. I've seen that channel. Because I do, in fact, watch some very weird stuff on... But this is exactly what I mean, see? There's videos like that that I'd like to be making. But every time I make a video that isn't about Flat Earth, then not as many people watch it. And it makes me sad. Thank you, the plot tool. There's somebody else who I haven't replied to yet. As you get to know me more, everybody, you will come to the realization that if you want me to reply to an email or a message, you may or may not need to message me multiple times before I actually remember to do it. And it's not just that I've got the memory span of a goldfish with early onset senile dementia. It's that I'm very busy all the time doing stuff and things. But yeah, I may or may not have been known to forget to reply to the occasional message. Good evening, Lewis. You need a PA? I do need a PA, but I'm poor. A beard barb. Oh, yeah, you were the guy that commented and said, how is my beard wonky if I used to be a barber? What made you think I used to be a barber? Now, I know I'm Welsh and sheep say barbar, but that doesn't make me a barber now or in the past. And probably not in the future either. I have never been a barber. And my beard quite often looks wonky because I've got a habit of stroking it. Because it's so strokeable. Good evening, Team Skeptic. How the devil are you? There's another man who is thinking exactly the same way as me. He doesn't want to do just flat earth stuff either. Works for some people. For example, I can't imagine Simon Dan doing anything other than flat earth. But he must have oodles of patience, as does Fight the Flat Earth, because he debates these people for fun. And that's just reminded me, I started telling you, didn't I, that that somebody sent me a message asking me would I like to debate sorry, would I like to be date? What's a date? It's similar to a debate. Somebody called Wotan. I don't know who that is. Does anybody know who Wotan is? Wotan. Yeah, him. But I've just got absolutely no interest in debating anybody. I don't see the point for me. Works for some people, not for this guy. Not interested. But it was very kind of Modern Day Debate to invite me. But like I say, I politely declined. And that brings me on to another topic. Good evening, Stringer News 1. You missed nothing, mate. This is what's known in the biz as padding. Because I was meant to be speaking to the Simon Dan this evening, but unfortunately Dan's had to Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush. Oh, somebody's just joined the Blinder Gang. I don't like complicated names. Hervensalo. Close, but no cigar. Yeah, so I was invited to debate somebody, but it's just not for me. I'm just not interested in doing it because, like I say, I've got no scientific background. When I cover anything even remotely scientific in my videos, I have to read so much about it. It just takes me forever, and I can't come up with it off the cuff, off the top of my head. Timo, did you hear me asking earlier on, or was it Timo, or I don't know. Your hat is on the way, and I would love to see a picture of you wearing it, or a video of you doing your best Creaky Blinder impression. I should have stipulated that in the rules of the competition. Yeah, but I definitely want a picture. I just saw something then that I wanted to address and I was gone. Creaky can do lyrics without an accent. Rick Schofield. I can, because I haven't got an accent. I suppose I could do lyrics one day and pretend to do an accent, to give you a... I've had a haircut. You were very observant. Just before this live stream started, in fact. Smoother than a racing snake. Thank you, Christopher Shapley, DVM CVA, my favourite American veterinarian, $10 super chat. Much love to you, my beard and dementia, brother. Yeah, I had a good trim this week. It was getting a bit puffy on the sides, and I don't like that. And Mrs. Blinder doesn't like it at all, so I have to keep it under control, otherwise She moans and tells me to cut it off. She says I look like Chewbacca. Nothing wrong with that. Chewbacca is a lovely man. Will I what? What? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Adam. £2. Thank you very much indeed. Will you do chat shows with scientists and professors? I'm interested in talking to a myriad of different people. From any background. Except Flat Earth. Because I just don't see the point. I don't see the point. But I would like to speak to... I think the thing is, with Creaky Cast, good evening, Taus at the Alpha. I knew you'd be back. I know nobody ever laughs at that except me. He's got an accent. I has definitely got an accent. I haven't. Taus at the Alpha has. Yeah, I'm interested in talking to... I'm constantly asking people, you know, if they'll come on. To the point where I'm just fed up of hearing the words no. But I suppose if I invite a creator on from a larger channel, and certainly if it's somebody that doesn't know me, then, you know, there's no real reason for them to want to come on, is there? You know what I mean? GS Geology, if I ever want to talk to a geologist, I'd happily come on. Do you know GS Geology? It's funny you should ask me that question. Well, it's not funny at all, really, but it's funny to me because I was talking about geology earlier on because I called in to see my parents earlier on this afternoon. Because they're old and I need to check up on them. And my mother had found my reports, my school reports. And I did geology for GCSE. And I wasn't very good at it. I got 1% out of 100. Which roughly means I think I may have got my name right. And that was about it. Yeah, cool story, bro. Tell it again. I just saw something then. Something cool. Patricia MV. Argentina has a Welsh colony where they preserve until today. They do. And they do speak Welsh. And it's called Patagonia. Is it? I think it is. What? No. Anyway, yeah, so GS Geology, that's my geology story. I was absolutely crap at it. And not my proudest achievement, but, you know. Yeah, I know, Mark Swabby. 1% means I probably didn't even spell my name right. Oh, good God allowed. Patricia MV, Gay Man Trello. Bit harsh, isn't it? I don't know, maybe a bit light on my feet, but... or is that... I thought it was Patagonia. Welsh. In Argent. Yeah, it's Patagonia. Patagonia. I like that. It's a good word, isn't it? Patagonia. So you patter, and then you move closer. So you Patagonia. You get it. Dad jokes. I've got them by the sackful. Yeah, but you're absolutely right. It's like a little part of Wales in Argentina. And actually, my kids all went to a Welsh-speaking school, and one of the teachers that was in the school at the time left Wales and went to live in Patagonia to work as a Welsh teacher in Patagonia. So, yeah. Good evening, Jules. How are you? I'm completely losing the plot tonight. Somebody asked me my name. No? Nobody wants to ask me my name? No? No? I do not have an accent, clean sweep. I've banned people for less. Trust me. I'm the Creaky Blinder. Hi, my name is the Creaky Blinder. I played a premature clip then, Jules. I apologize. I just got overexcited. I'm easily pleased. What can I say? Somebody just said something else then. Funny how people say stuff. Oh, Team Skeptic it was saying he's going to premiere his video after I finish here. Well, the way things are going, team, your premiere may be a little bit earlier than you think. I need a puff to help me concentrate. Another super chat. Another 3 super chats actually. $2.99 Australian dollars, I believe it is. It clearly is because she says, "Good day." Assuming Banana Peaches is a girl. I think it would be a girl. Are you a girl? Or a woman? Same thing. Same horse, different jockey. Have a good one, everyone. Oh, you're going. Bye-bye. Thank you for the super chat. What am I vaping? I'm vaping an e-cigarette. Strangely enough. What did you think I was vaping? A walkie-talkie? Come in, number 2. Your time is up. Kokos 10 PLN. That's Polish knockers. Or whatever it's called. I can't remember. More videos about Sasquatch. Yeah. Do you know, I haven't done a video about Peter Kane dog training for a while. You may be onto something there, Kokos. Because he's got some boots on his channel. $2 from Adir Magrabi. I just got you. Did I miss anything? No. And if you stay till the end, you still wouldn't have missed anything. Because this was, as they call it, impromptu. I could have just said, no, I'm not going to go live tonight. But Brown_01, jerking the ween indeed. It always makes me laugh when people quote lines from my own videos back to me. I just think it's really funny. But I have got a very twisted and childish sense of humour. But there we are. What can you do? Do I have an aroma? I'm not sure if I want to answer that. I suppose I do. I suppose I do. Strange question, but whatever floats your boat. Oh, it's Polish now. I thought it was Polish knockers, Adam L. Oh no, knockers starts with a K, doesn't it? Damn. These random letters. Talk about coronavirus, Arctic music. Oh, I can't. Not allowed. Because there's been something on the tubes of you saying that there's only selected creators that are allowed to talk about the coronavirus and... Sorry, I haven't got it, so you're fine. There's only certain creators that are allowed to talk about it and remain monetized. Quit asking me to sprinkle them titties. I'm from the US. The US, the South. Well, howdy, partner. And Creaky Blinder doesn't have an accent. He just talks funny. Fair comment. It's like oh no, I better not say too much about Southerners because Team Skeptics in his house. And you know, Texas and all that. Gotta go safely. Good evening, Stephen K. Tidy indeed. Koru, just call it the C word. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I thought I was being really slick when I've actually got a video about the coronavirus on my channel from, was it last week or the week before? Anyway, and I thought I was being really slick. I didn't say the words. Every time I referred to it, I just showed a bottle of Corona beer and they still diddled me and demonetized it. I had the yellow icon of doom, which no YouTuber likes to see. But there we are. Welsh is the only accent impossible to imitate. No, it's not. Orlick music. If I can find this. This'll be fun. There he is. Right then. Everyone paying attention. This guy can nail every accent. Let me know if you can hear it okay.
done some accents before and they've been all on the internet, but now what we're going to do is we're going to try to do some different accents now, because I did the UK before. So look, let's start with Ireland. Now it's not a difficult thing to do. Like, the thing is, I've loads of friends, which is a bit savage. I've loads of friends in Dublin, but
Northern Ireland.
let's just say that's now. I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter to me. But what
Come across the sea, Wales.
I tell you something about Wales. Well, not really. I don't really know much about Wales, to be honest with you. My friend Simon Thomas is from Wales.
Go up north, Scotland.
So it's not impossible to do a Welsh accent. That guy does it really, really well. Hi, my name is... Yeah, so, sorry, Mr. Music Man. I've forgotten your name now because I got the worst memory in the world, but yeah. Have a look at that video because I don't know who this guy is, but he is absolutely amazing at doing accents, and in my opinion, he nails every single one of them. Absolutely brilliant. Well worth a watch. Good evening, Jason Pritchard. Arctic Music, yeah, so I've just shared the link. It's actually above you typing very good. Have a look at it. It's bloody marvellous. Bloody coming marvellous. Oh, X-Penguin 95. I didn't see you earlier on, so I've been meaning to ask you anyway, what are you doing now that you're no longer a penguin? How do you fill your days? Peter HWS, Peaky Blinders quote. We'll see. Intelligence is a valuable thing, innit, my friend. All religion is foolish answer to a foolish question. Ooh, deep. Deep. I try not to talk about religion too much because it always seems to upset people when I do, so, you know. Don't mention religion. It's bad. Okay. Up $2 super chat from Adir Murgabi. Am I saying that right? Just call it the Heineken, so no demonetization. Good thinking, Batman. But it's too late now. The video's already up. I wish I'd thought of that sooner. I thought I was being so slick, using a PNG image of Corona and using a PNG image of what may or may not be a virus, but nope. And I've just realized this is going to be demonetized now because I've said coronavirus more times than Sky News. Not good. Not good at all. I've just had an email. I don't know if Blue Magard is here, but Blue Magard is the gentleman who did this. Bear with me uno momento. So he did this. Link incoming. thecreakyblinder.com. And he's very kindly surrendering the domain name over to me. So I will quite shortly, I'm hoping that's what that email is, I will quite shortly be the proud owner of the domain name thecreakyblinder.com. I already own creakyblinder.com, but because my YouTube channel is thecreakyblinder.com, I wanted that one as well. Because I'm very childish, I can then ask people to email creaky@thecreakyblinder.com, which will be very cool. In fact, it'll be cooler than a penguin's testicles. What sort of things can I put on a website? Why do I need a website? Is there anybody website-ish in the side chat? What should I put on a website? I did have an idea about, I know everybody uses Discord and Discord is really cool and all that jazz, but I did have an idea about maybe integrating some sort of chat area onto my own website, and rather than yeah, merch, I agree with you there, Turquoise Laura, rather than directing people over to Discord then, because I don't like Discord and I don't really use it much anyway. CF Gregory is a professional web developer. Excellent, I will remember that. Send me an email, CF Gregory, so there's another email I can forget to reply to, and maybe I can pick your brains if I may. So yeah, I thought of maybe putting some sort of chat area on there. Would people use it rather than Discord? I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. New guy.exe, something different to Discord, because Discord just gets on my. I just don't like Discord. I never have. That's why I'm not that active in there. It's great for notifying people, you know, when my videos go live, because YouTube don't do a very good job of it. But apart from that, Audrey Rebedu. A blog. What would I write about though? That's the thing. Chicken wing. That's the thing. Good evening, Global Mum. How are you? Right, we've had more super chats. $10 off Chris Kelland. Thank you very much indeed. Super chat to celebrate wiping down the museum with Clorox cleaner and bleach. That, and it's been 10 minutes since the last one. Thank you very much, Chris. I truly appreciate it. Website's a good place for personal vlogs and playing your videos on a player on repeat. Not everyone wants to navigate YouTube to get our content. Also, podcasts are good. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually, team. It says I'm just after ideas of what, you know, what would work on there. I thank you to Laura, but I thought about putting merch on there, because I know somebody that can produce merch and dispatch it for me locally, and then cut Teespring out of the equation altogether. But again, I can't help but noticing, but not many people buy merchandise, and this, I'll tell you why I think that is. I think, and I say this with the greatest of respect, I think we are too old a crowd to be into merchandise. So, for example, these young whippersnappers like Logan Paul and Mr. Beast, and I know, obviously, I'm not an idiot. I know their channels are gigantic compared to mine, but they sell absolute buttloads of merchandise because they're selling to kids. But, you know, that's why I think I don't sell much merchandise, because it's there. And again, it's something people say, oh, will you do a What Accent t-shirt? Yeah, I did a What Accent t-shirt. I think I've sold one. And more than 10 people asked me. You know, so that's what I think it is. I think looking at my analytics, a lot of people are around my sort of age group, so late 20s. And and I think we're just not merchandise. I don't often wear merch. You know, I don't like graphic tees, which sounds a bit hypocritical because I sell them. Cat X is 21. Sorry, so I'm 8 years older than you then. Nicky Daly's 34. The Plot Hole is late 20s. Barnacle Fletcher is 9. Yeah, so now everybody's going to tell me how young they are and make me feel even older than I already do. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Bloody marvellous. Mr. Andrat, that's a bit rude. How do you know I'm not in my late 20s? Just because I choose to shave all my hair off so I'm more streamlined and I can run up and down the stairs faster. Brad is 44.75. Good age. Everyone's telling me how old they are now. Rob Slide is 52. Stuart Campbell is 17. I'm 47 in June. Misappropriate. Oh, why is everything moving so fast now? Do I need to put slow-mo mode on? Hang on a sec. Let me just activate slow-mo. Just going bananas now. Enable slow mode. We'll say 10 seconds between messages. Close them down just a hair. It's perfecto. The Atheist Hammer's 156-year-old. He uses oil of Ulay. Oh dear me. Nearly 40, will look about 25. Lucky you, Michael Splicer. Ivan James Hunt feels 93. John Spartan says, hello, Creaky. Hello, John Spartan. Slow-mo mode does have a lisp radical. Haven't you ever noticed before? It only happens just before you're about to activate it. It sounds suspiciously like Francis from Boogie2988's channel. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, 247 people watching this rubbish. There's definitely nothing on TV on a Sunday night, is there? Just to add to the entertainment, I'm going to have a swig of my water. I did that at the beginning of a video. There's not very much going on at all 1 minute debunk. I did that at the beginning of the Mark Sargent video, and the number of people who commented saying it was extremely rude absolutely baffled me. Have you not heard of sound effects? Because it wasn't me that made that noise. It was just sound effects. Duh. String of News 1. Ooh, moist. Why is moist a word that annoys so many people? Give me a thumbs down in the side chat if the word moist bothers you, now that I've said it twice. 1 minute debunk, I am indeed self-isolating. There is nobody else in this room with me. And I've only coughed once so far. The Unsung Hero, thumbs up. Christopher Shapley, everyone smash that like button. Quite right. I couldn't agree more. 137 likes on the video so far, and there are 242 people watching it. Moist. Good evening, Nenad Kubek. How the devil are you? String of News 1 is fine with the word moist. Nikki Daly is fine with the word moist. 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 You and your girlfriend love the word moist. Alright, keep it clean. This is a family-friendly live stream. Barnacle Fletcher, crabapple. That's a very underused word. No one finds moist an issue. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I will try and build the word moist into my videos far more frequently from now on. I should change the word tidy to moist for at least one video. That's not a bad shout, actually. Oh dear me, the side chat's going bananas again now. What's going down? What's the shizzle? Good evening, Chris Kelling. Weren't you earlier on just... What? You were here earlier, weren't you? Just not as a member. No. You weren't you? Oh. Hang on. Carl Browning, sorry. Unless Nathan Thompson is in the mix. What mix? What have I missed? Why has Nathan Thompson slipped into the conversation? It's bad enough that I made a video about him without him, you know, slipping into the conversation as well. Flange is a very underused word as well. It is, Clive Wells. You're right. Flange. I like that word. Flange. Very flange-tastic. Give me some more underused words. I don't know. Oh, now then, Carl Browning has just brought something to my attention. Flange is an underused word, but have you ever heard anybody refer to a moist flange? W. James, hopefully Nathan gets... I don't think we're that lucky. I really, really don't. He's one of these people... Ooh, snuck. He's one of these people, as disgusting a human being as he is, probably nothing will ever happen to him because it just seems to pan out that way, doesn't it? It just always seems so unfair that good people have bad things happen to them, and somebody like Nathan, who's a complete coctus erectus, will sail through life, or will sofa surf through life, I should say, and nothing bad will ever happen to him, because he doesn't seem overly concerned that he got arrested for screaming "I love you" at kids. A moist, tidy flange, yeah. Blancmange. Blancmange is a good word. I like blancmange barnacle felcher. He probably does think the coronavirus is fake, W. James. You're absolutely right. Rife? Right. You could be rife as well. I don't know you well enough to be informed. Unsung Hero asks what is wrong with Coctus erectus. X-nipple. I've not heard that one before. Good evening, Gemina Luna? Why can't people just have simple names like Claire or Jeff, Steve, Brian, even Gary IOW there? For months I was calling him Gary Lowe. It looks like Gary Lowe to me. Somebody had to tell me it was Gary IOW. What does IOW stand for? See, Tau Ceti Alpha is another perfect example. Are you Mr. Alpha? Is Tau your Christian name? Or is your surname Double Barrel and your surname is Ceti Alpha? Or none of the above? I'm confused. What do you want me to shout out, Stephen? Yeah, but I'm not actually... Shut up. The plot hole. I didn't think of that. You've just blown my whole argument completely out of the water. But at least, I've suddenly become Chinese. No offense. At least Creaky Blinder is easy to say. It's my glasses, it is. So I try them this way. Oh, that's just as bad. And why did everybody freak out so much when I wore contact lenses in a video? I don't get it. I just don't. His real name is John Wick. Sarcasm cam. I haven't got the sarcasm cam loaded. Sorry. Yeah. I can't do it. It's not preloaded. And again, the number of people who disliked the sarcasm cam. I thought it was very funny. But not everybody. Christopher Shapley, you're absolutely right, sir. People do hate change. Vicky Dennis Taylor Blinder. Yep. That gives away your age there, Jules. These are my time traveler specs anyway. For anybody who's been here for a long time, you will know that when Creaky Blinder first made a video about time traveling, in the introduction, he had his future glasses on, which looked like this. In the future, everybody wears their glasses upside down. It's confirmed. Oh. These aren't my real glasses anyway. These are my real glasses. But they're varifocals. If I was to try and wear these in a live stream, and they're on the squiff, because I need new glasses, and they are so bloody expensive, but I have to put my head up and look through the bottom bit of the glasses. I'd have to do the whole live stream like this, which number one would give me a crick in my neck, and number two makes it look as if I'm looking down my nose at everybody. That's why I wear these sexy mofos, because I can see through all the lenses. John Spartan, they do not look like magnifiers. That's very rude and quite hurtful. What's all a lie, Audrey? What's frozen? What? I'm losing. What? Yeah. Yes, the plot hole. I do have to stick my bottom lip out. You know, it adds to the effect. It would be the Creaky Blinder. You're right, Ivan James Hunt. Johnny, Dennis Taylor was doing that years ago. If only from practical necessity. Yes, they were specifically designed for him, if I remember correctly, because the arms would get in the way of certain shots. I believe. But I could be wrong, as hard as that may be for some people to believe. Audrey, yes. One pair are for the puputa and recording videos, and the other pair are for seeing in real life. Patricia Des Angels. A very exotic name. Your glasses cost £500 and that was mostly for the lenses. It's ridiculous. I wear variofocals and for shizzle my nizzle, they are so expensive. It's absolutely ridiculous because it just costs too much money. Can I add an N and a H? Get lost S2000 GT. I'm bold through choice, or at least I was in the beginning. That's just rude. You lot are mean. What time is it? I'm gonna go if there's any more than that. Peter HWS, I hated the sarcasm shot, but maybe every loved it. They were just being sarcastic. Ah, I never thought of that, Peter HWS. Peter Hoos! You could be right. You could be. Yeah, why are glasses so expensive? You have variofocals, Time Lord, and no way do they cost that much. Where'd you get them from? Because I go to Specsavers, other opticians are available. And that's how much they are there. But, hang on. I missed your last message. You think I done it on purpose, so I'll just repost it again. Let me guess, your real first, middle, last name is Discount Mr. Clean. No? How do you know I've got a middle name? I could be like Madonna. Just one name. Because I'm so special, that's all I need. Not that kind of special. There's no need for that. I need a puff again. Your last pair were $1,400? Did they come with like a person who puts them onto your face for you every morning and takes them off and gives them a wipe for you when they're smudged? Because Mrs. Blinder cleans my glasses because she likes me. And I think it annoys her when my glasses are dirty, which they are all the time. £175 variofocals for the wife, Michael Barrett. Yeah, mine are around the 200 quid-ish mark. It's just so, it's just too much money. There we are, Gary IOW, £250. It's nuts, absolutely nuts. Nuttier than squirrel turd, I would go as far as to say. I need to drink again. Do I ride my bicycle? Oh, quoting Queen lyrics now, eh? Yeah, Mrs. Blinder cleans my glasses for me and feeds me and reminds me to do everything I need to do. So when somebody told me earlier on I needed a PA, I guess I've already got one, and I've been married to her for nearly 28 years. And I would be completely lost without her, literally. Because if I went somewhere, I probably wouldn't be able to remember my way back home. I would literally be lost without her. Good evening, Cindy Sue. What new lenses in your existing frames is 300 Canadian dollars. How much is that in real money? About £4.50, I think, isn't it? I know. I'm gonna start a campaign to get sponsored by an optician so they can give me glasses. I'll wear them in my videos because I have to, because I can't see otherwise. But yeah, that's my mission. Everybody email Specsavers and Vision Express. Go online, find a head office and email them, suggesting that they sponsor the Kiki Blinder, suggesting that they sponsor the Creaky Blinder. Currently merchandising moist flanges for older folks. Stop it. Keep it clean. DGI indeed a sinister kid. How much is that in real money? Ah, sorry, Team Skeptic, you're right. It would be £4.50, eh? I wasn't sure what I was talking about. Leaky Clinder, indeed, Nigel Momford. Just saw something, and now gone. Bugger. Oh, there it is. 300 Canadian dollars is about £176 and 2 pence. Ah, equal. I thought you said about. I was going to say that's a very specific about Irish Dublin. I misread it. My apologies. So it's about half then. Just over half. Tidy that. I'm looking at the marketplace. The Canadian Consumer Watch about the fraud spectacle glasses. Really ridiculous. Oh, God. Somebody sent me. Can I call him what? Team Septic? I would never call him Team Septic because he's my pal. And I don't think he'd like it very much. Like, he doesn't like it when I mention the fact that most flat earthers, in my opinion, seem to be southern. It could be wrong. You know? Just saying. Hi, team. Love you. Audrey Rebdu asked the question at the beginning. What? I asked the question. Or you asked the question and I haven't answered it. You need to be a little bit more specific than that. If it happened more than 30 seconds ago, Audrey, I'm never going to remember it, I'm afraid. Tidy indeed. Ryan Adderhold. Hi, Creaky. Just wanted to say I love your videos. Been watching for about 8 months now and I can't get enough of them. Thank you, Ryan. That's very kind of you indeed. Very kind of you indeed. Ah, sorry, Audrey. Favorite non-flat earth conspiracy? That's a really good question. I don't know, really. Probably space being fake. And, you know, things like the ISS has not really got anyone in it. That sort of thing. And then closely followed by stupid crap like the mud flood and, you know, the Barnabas Nagy kind of content. Bomber Athens. Bomber Athens? What made me start doing this? Well, funny you should ask that. It was just something to do to fill time. And I just enjoy doing anything creative, to be honest. When I was a kid, I used to like drawing. When I was a teenager, I did a lot of graffiti. Never got caught because I was a fast runner. I've always, I play the keyboard, I play the guitar. No, I won't play them on camera because I don't even own a keyboard at the minute. I've always been interested in anything sort of artsy. I'm not a sports person. I'm not a sports guy. Never been into sports at all. I wouldn't watch the World Cup if they were playing it in my back garden. Wouldn't watch the Super Bowl if they were playing it on the street out in front of my house. I just have no interest in sport at all. And I think it probably stems from there. I was playing around, just uploading bits and pieces, seeing how long I could talk to the camera for. And I joined a Facebook group. I've told this story before, so if anybody is bored by it, then sorry. But I I joined a Facebook group, and there was a woman in there who's quite often in these live streams, and for the purpose, she's not here now. And she mentioned this guy called Simon Dan. And I went and had a look at him, and I thought, oh my God, flat earthers, what a bunch of silly billies. So I thought, oh, let me see if I can make a video about flat earth. I'm not like a science guy, but I can make fun of people. So I did that. And it's funny, you know, one of my sons pointed this out to me, and I'd never thought of it like this. I always credit that lady and Simon Dan for getting me started and me being here. But I suppose indirectly, so what happened is I made a video, and just by coincidence it was about Nathan Thompson, and obviously Nathan Thompson must get up from bed every day and Google his name straight away, because he found my video about him within hours of it being uploaded to YouTube. And bearing in mind at this time I had like 8 subscribers. I had only started the channel like 2 weeks before, and I had done absolutely nothing to try and make it grow. So Nathan Thompson obviously shared, well, I know this now, he shared that video in the Flat Earth discussion group on Facebook, the world's biggest Facebook Flat Earth group. And within like hours I had like 1,100 dislikes on the video. And so I suppose indirectly it's Nathan Thompson's fault I'm doing what I do now. So he's got nobody to blame but himself. So when I do a video about him and he gets all butthurt, it's only the fact that he made me realize potentially how much attention making videos about flat earth could get. That's the reason I do them. So thanks, Nathan Thompson. But yeah, that's why I do it. So yeah, that was a bit of a long-winded answer, and it was so long-winded I can't even remember now who asked me the question initially. But yeah. Yeah, buddy. There we are, tidy darts. Right, it's 5 to 9. Does anybody have any actual questions that would require actual answers? Because I'm going to bugger off shortly. Oh, thank you, Sphere itself. You've just reminded me of what I was going to say. And sorry if I just blasted any headphone wearers in the lug holes. Kent, no, not Kent. What's his bloody name? Now I've made a video about him. You know, the tube full of demons guy. Yes, you know, in a long tube full of demons. A long tube filled with a bunch of demons. That guy. Oh, what was his name? Audrey, yes, finger tattoos do hurt, especially down the lower part of your finger. It's not so bad on the knuckles, but the further down your finger it goes, the worse it gets. No, his name wasn't Squirrel, Mr. Andrat. No, it wasn't Kent Hovind. It wasn't Barney. What's my favourite hat? I haven't really got a favourite. Actually, I have, but it's the one I wore. Watch every single one of my videos, and whichever hat you see me wearing the most, that's my favourite. Oh, what's his name? Oh, Kenneth Copeland. Thank you, Raxa. Kenneth Copeland has got a video. Oh, can we find it? That'll be fun. Kenneth Copeland.
Put your hand.
Here it is. Right then. I'm going to put this on the big boy screen. Here we go. Watch this absolute tosh.
Put your hand on that television set.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Now, if that hand isn't moist, I've never seen a moist hand before. That explains. That explains why there's no hand sanitizer left in Home Bargains. Because Kenneth Copeland has bought it all. And he's smearing it everywhere. Keeping his hands completely moist all the time.
He received your healing
Yes.
now. Say it, I take it.
I take it.
I have it.
I have it.
It's mine.
It's mine.
He's talking about bog roll. You do know that, don't you? Again, not only does he have the world's supply of hand sanitizer, but he's got all the toilet rolls as well. So that's what he's taking.
I thank you and praise you for it.
Yes, Lord.
And I forgive if I have aught against any.
I forgive.
And I praise you that I'm well and whole.
I praise you that I'm well and whole. Yes.
According to the word of God,
According to the word of God.
I'm healed.
Yes.
And I consider not my own body.
Yes.
Consider not my own body.
I consider not symptoms in my body.
I consider not symptoms in my body.
But only that which God has promised.
Only that which God has.
Only that what the Word has said.
Only that what the Word.
And by His stripes I was healed. And by His stripes I am healed now. I'm not the sick trying to get healed. I'm the healed and the devil's trying to give me the flu.
The devil's trying to give him the flu. Is the devil Chinese? I'm not completely sure, if I'm being totally honest with you. But I would love to make a video about this. But number one, it's only 1 minute and 30 seconds long. And there is absolutely no way I can stretch, right? That's pretty much the end of the video. There's absolutely no way I can stretch a 1 minute and 30 second video out to a 10-minute video. If I can include a mid-roll ad, you know. Call me selfish, but there we go. But this guy is completely batshit. So, please tell me there aren't idiots that follow this criminal, because that's what he is. He just steals money off people. Please tell me there aren't people that believe that he is actually curing them of this virus. But I bet there are. There must be. So, what does that make them? Does that make them gullible? Does it make them stupid? What does it make them? He is very rich, Essex. You're absolutely right. He's a he's got multiple planes. I'd love to see. Now, I really enjoyed making a video about Kenneth Copeland, and that video actually did quite well. But this is the kind of thing I would like to be making videos about as well. I'm obviously going to continue to do flat Earth content because that's what the majority of people have subscribed for. But there's so much stuff like this out there that I would just love to be making videos about, and I really feel like I'm missing out on so much by not making videos about people like this dingbat. And I could potentially be expanding my audience because, you know, I've had a really nice growth spurt. What am I on now? Let's have some up-to-date figures. Oh, great. I've lost 2 subscribers since I started this live stream. I was on 23,500 when I started. I'm now on 23,498. So I've upset 2 people then, clearly. But I think, you know, the growth now, I've had a good bit of quick growth from sort of 15k to 23.5k in like the last 3 months, and I'm really, really happy with that. But I just think that if I start covering other topics, it's going to bring in not a new audience to replace my existing audience, but it's going to add to my audience. Kind of like when you grate Parmesan cheese onto spaghetti bolognese. That kind of thing. It'll make what I've already got better. Does that make sense? It doesn't even make sense to me, so don't worry if it doesn't, and I just said it. But yeah, I just want to expand my repertoire. You know? So yeah. Creaky, have I seen Art of Reflections? The dog video was a good change. I have not, actually. I have not. So, everyone, let me just quickly address all the super chats. I think I have. Chris Carlin, super chat. Yeah, I did that. Oh, Carter, €10. Love your channel. Even muzzled my way through the dog lady video. Keep up the good work. PS, where'd you get your hats from? Oh, my hats have come from all over the place. Various shops. If I'm out and about somewhere and I come across a hat I like, then if I can afford it, I buy it. Good evening, Denny Balan. How are you this evening? Hee-haw, hee-haw. Because all French people say that, don't they? Pepe Le Pew did, and Pepe Le Pew is the only French person that springs to mind, I'm afraid. Is that Frenchist? I apologize in advance if it is, Denny. You know, because you'll remember that for a while I thought your name was Dennis Bellend. Until I was corrected. Well, I wasn't corrected, actually. It was when you submitted a video for the Why I Watch Creaky Blinder video, and you said your name was Denny Belland. And you shattered the illusion. I may have wept slightly that your name, in fact, wasn't Dennis Bellend, because I think that's got a certain ring to it. Get it? Bell? Ring? Bellend? No? Okay, fine. Well, Sphere itself, please do a series on American evangelists. I like doing videos about American evangelists. Sphere itself. I'm going to find some American evangelists videos. Have you seen my snake preacher videos? Sphere itself. Because they weren't evangelists. Good evening, Marvel Girl, how are you? They weren't evangelists, were they? They were... are they evangelists? Any Southern Americans in you? Team Skeptic? Is Cody Coots an evangelist? Or is he something else? He's something else. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Anyway. That's it. What? Baptists. Thank you, Audrey. He's a Southern Baptist. Oh, Southern Baptist. Yeehaw! Anyway, I've addressed all the super chats. I've spoken for an hour and a half. Another super chat of Olek, 10 Polish knockers, or whatever they're called. Please do a series about religious charlatans. I've done some videos about religious charlatans. You would just need to dig through my channel and find them. But I appreciate the input, and I am interested in doing it. However, as I said earlier on, religious videos are always a little bit... you've got to be very careful how you word it, because I don't want to offend anybody that is religious. Because whilst religion isn't for me, I know it is for a lot of people. And as I've said before, my problem with religion isn't religion itself. It's the way that certain religious types, and I'm not saying this applies to all Christians, don't misunderstand me, but when you try to force your religion onto me, like when Jehovah's Witnesses knock my door, it really grips my poo-poo. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Don't force your beliefs onto me. Now, some may call me hypocritical because I try to force my beliefs onto people that don't believe we live on a globe. But tough titty, that's different. I'm right, they are wrong, because we do live on a globe. But anyway, Sphere itself, another $2. Thank you very much. They're Pentecostals. I actually know a Pentecostal reverend. Yeah. The Walking Dead? Mrs. Blinder, what on earth are you talking about? What was I talking about? See, I can't even remember what I'm talking about. Walking Dead. What? I don't know. Oh, right, yes, right, yeah, I get it now. What Mrs. Blinder was just getting at is, and this hasn't happened for a while, obviously, because I work from home now, but I used to be in work, I'd get a phone call, and Mrs. Blinder would tell me that The Walking Dead were about. And I'd say, what do you mean? And she said, the Jehovah's Witnesses. That's what Mrs. Blinder calls them, the Walking Dead. But anyway. Thanks, Stringer News 1, for becoming a channel member. The benefits will absolutely blow your mind. You get 12 whole icons. Are they icons? No, they're not icons, are they? They're emojis. Emotes. I'm just not cool enough to know this stuff. What can I say? Why am I not on the dark side of YouTube?
Welcome
finding
to
us some
Blinder,
videos to laugh
Mush.
at? Well, funny you should say that, Jado. Let me see if I can... I know what you're all doing. You're keeping me talking so I don't go, but I've got to go. If I go... Skadoosh. This here is my playlist, which is private, obviously, for possible video topics. And it has currently got 109 videos in it. Some of them I've already done and forgotten. See, I've got classics like how to grow a beard for Christians. I don't know how Christians grow beards any differently to anyone else, but then we've got Mandela effects nobody talks about. CERN finds beasts inside their machine. Oh. And there's a Peter Kane dog training video. Peter Kane, dog training. So, that's how I find my video topics. So, yeah. Anyway. Who'll say him up before I go? I'm out here. Tidy. Catch you next time. Bye bye.